Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today I'm going to give you a simple demonstration about how to use RAPIDMINER software. Okay, after completely installing properly the RAPIDMINER software, when you open it for the first time, you will see something like this. The screen which is visible right now, and you can see different panes and views. Let's start, and I want you to focus on the top where you can see the views, the design view, the results view, and the auto model. The design and the result views are the ones which we will be using frequently, and the auto model is used when you are doing some kind of high level analysis, so you can use that auto model also. Anyway, so this design view, if you click here, you can see this workspace which says process, and this is the area where you can create your models, design your models. If you click on results, you will see this result history, and if when we run our model, we can see results in this view. Anyway, back to the design view, and starting from the top left, you can see this this repository section where you can have different repositories for storing your models and database and data sets. The local repository is the one which is created automatically, and you can use it to store your data, or you can create your own repositories as well. There is a built-in data samples available with different data for your analysis, like the golf data set or the iris data set. These are very popular data sets which are used for analyzing your models. And there is also a cloud repository which can be used if you want. If you look at the bottom left, you see operators, and these are the operators or the functions which we will be using in your models for creating different designs. And as today we will be discussing about the text mining and text analysis, so I'll be focusing on the operators which are related to text analysis, but there are many other things which you can explore, and we can do another video on that. For now, I am going to tell you how to use this operator section. Here, this search for operators, you can write the operator name which you want to use, like text processing. These are the text processing tools available, and also if you know the exact name of the operator, you can quickly get it by searching through it, or you can go to your libraries where you can see the text processing tool is an extension where you can see there are 283 extension in my system, and here you can see the text processing which has 53 operators inside it, which are related to generation, utility, tokenization, which we will be using today, and the extraction, filtering, stemming, different functions which you do when you are basically analyzing text. Also, there are loads of other operators available from the marketplace which you can use and by downloading, like alien text analysis, which is a text processing tool, and it is very useful for sentiment analysis. Similarly, there are other tools like operators like monkey learn operators, and they are also used to classify for classification purpose. These are the purpose made tools. Anyway, back to the operator window. Here you can find out different models and use the operators according to the requirements. Okay, so on the right side you can see the parameters pane, and here different parameters can be set related to the operator which you are using. And at the bottom, that is bottom on right side, you can see the help, and you can use this to properly handle your operators and set their parameters by knowing the details of the operators. Anyway, let's start with the model which I'm going to tell you, that is text analysis, and we will be following simple steps to perform text analysis. I'll be doing very basic things in today's demo presentation, and maybe in the future we will have another video of high level text analysis. This is basically for the beginners. Anyway, so let's do it. So first step we do is to create the repository, and for that we'll go on the top left side. You can see the tab here, and we'll use the create repository to create a new local repository, and you press next, and you can use any name you want. I'm going to name it a demo, and finish. Once the repository is made, you can right click on it and you can create store process, and the name of the process can be text analysis, which we are doing, so I'm naming it accordingly. And okay, once you have this text analysis created, you can go to the operators and search for process document, and you will find it 2-3 types of process document operators, and this one is simple process document, the other one is process documents from data, process documents for files, but I'm going to use, for now I'm going to use this process document. So select it or double click it, and it will appear on your workspace. And the next step is to the next thing you want to do is to create a document to be used for analysis, and I'll be using this create document operator, which can be used to create different document. You can see, one thing we can see that every operator has some connections at the right side as well as connections on the left side. Some have only on the right side and no left side connection. This means that this is the operator which can only give you output. There is no input for this operator. While this process document operator, you can see there are two inputs, the word input and document input, and there are two outputs, the example set and the word list output. So anyway, to create the document, we'll can go and click on the edit text on the right side in the parameter section, and once you click it, you will see the window opening where you can type your text and use it. Okay, now you can see I have typed in the text. I have put in 6 sentences, and I'm going to use this text for basic text analysis purposes, and I'm going to press apply here, and the document is created, the text is created. If you want to go and check again, you can just simply press again and see it if you want. Anyway, next thing you want to do is to make connections. This output goes into the document input, and there are two outputs. There's the example set output which goes to the result, and see, once you used up one result output, which is displayed, will be displayed later on when you run it. There is another output, so you can have multiple outputs. So I want to see the word list as well, and simply clicking on the word on the output and connecting it to the result out node, you will be able to get the result. So this is what you have to do to make connections. And finally, the first step of text mining or text analysis is the tokenization process. So I want to do that. For that, what need to be done is to go inside this process document operator, and you can see this symbol here. This symbol indicates that you can go inside this operator to design your model, further steps of your model. Anyway, I'm double clicking on it, and you can see that I have entered into the process document where I have put the operator tokenize and made these connections, the input and the output connections. I'm only using this, and when you click on it, you can see the tokenized parameters where you can have multiple modes of tokenizing. I'm using non-letters. That means I will be using the white space as a separation point through which the words are considered as token. You can specify characters, you can write regular expressions, linguistic sentences, as well as linguistic tokens. Anyway, for simplicity, I'm going to use this non-letters mode, and this is the only operator I want inside the process document for now, but later on we can add multiple operators as well. So this is what you do. If you don't get it how I find this tokenize operator, so simply just write on the tokenize and you will see the operator appears here, and double clicking you can get the operator here. So this is how you can do it. Anyway, I'm deleting it, and I have one operator with me, so I'm going back to the top screen, and where my simple model is available, and I'm going to now run it. Okay, so I'll give a quick recap now. We have used this process document as our first operator, and inside this operator you have placed the tokenization operator, that is tokenize operator, to break the sentences into tokens or words. And the second operator you have used is the create document operator, and this operator helps you create a small text document which you can use to analyze in your process. So okay, now we'll use the run operator, that is what we have here, and you can run the process locally, or you can also run the process on the cloud, but that is something different. I want to run it. You can press F11 for that also. So once I press this run, it will process and give you results, and there are two outputs. You can see there are two tabs here. One first is the word list, and the second one is the example set. This is the example set, and you can see here that the words which we used in our text are appearing in this first column labeled word, then we have attributes, then we have total occurrence, and you can see the occurrence of different and the number of document it has been used in. So we had only one document, so all of the words are in the first document, but if you look at it, you can see that the word this appears twice. The word this appears twice in our text. Similarly, you can see here is appeared 4 times. So these are the things you can find out when you perform this tokenization process. There are many other functions which can be performed, and I just wanted to look at the example set as well. This is the example set, and you can see all the sentences appearing in one line because it was considered as one document, and all the tokens are here. You can see the tokens appearing all and being counted. This is row number 1, and let's go back to the design pane. Okay, what I'm going to do is to look for the stop word operator by typing the stop word filter here, and I have found multiple stop word filters with different languages for German, French, Czech, Arabic. These are the available filters in the RAPIDMINER. I'm going to use this English one, and I'm going to just double click on it and put it on this and connect the output of tokenize to the input of the filter, and then the out. Okay, so we have here the stop word list, and you can see that it's NLTK stop word list, and it's a standard list where you can see different words, the is, and, do, you. These are the words which does not have any specific meaning, or you can say that it is not going to be very helpful in your analysis of text. So these are the words which we can remove before further analyzing our text. Anyway, let's go back to the RAPIDMINER. Okay, so there can be many things which can be done, but to keep this demo short, I'm stopping here, and we can have another session where we can discuss advanced features of RAPIDMINER and perform text analysis or sentiment analysis and so on. Thank you very much for listening and focusing, and hope to see you again. Allah Hafiz.